Just here for a year, I could have been a lot worse off. I could have been dead, or I could have been drowning. Not far off, I've been shanghaied. A short tanka poem I wrote on the car ride here. Thanks for the notebook, Dad. That should be a t-shirt. I moved halfway across the world for the millionth time and all I got was this notebook and lousy t-shirt. Maybe not, it sounded catchier in my head. I can't complain too much. He knows what I like at least. And the notebook was a sweet idea. I read that there's 25 million people in Shanghai. 25 million people in the city. I'll never be alone again. I'd like to be alone. I'd like to be back home. But more than anything else, I'd like to be anywhere but here.
Violet!
What?
You done packing up yet?
Yeah, I just finished.
Alright, well, Dad wants to know when you're going to bed.
Why does he care?
Early flight, plus you have to be in bed by 10 anyways.
Just tell him I'll be in bed soon.
He wants a time, V.
Just in an hour or so.
It's 9:03.
Do you even care?
I don't, but Dad does.
Just tell him I'll be in bed by 10.
Alright, sounds good. Wanna watch a movie till then?
No, I'm not really feeling it.
Is something wrong?
I'm just tired, that's all. Hey, Danny.
What?
How are you feeling about all this?
I don't know. Time's up, you know. It was fun. I can't complain.
Time's up.
I enjoyed it, didn't you?
I had a good time.
Did you say goodbye to everyone?
Everyone? Who's everyone?
Your friends and all. Jenny, Kate, Eric, even Jules.
I said goodbye to Jules a long time ago.
Oh my god, you're so melodramatic.
What? It's true.
I know.
You're such an asshole.
Don't have to tell me twice. Well, I'll be upstairs if you need anything. You still gonna go to bed soon?
Yep.
Alright, I'll let him know.
Sounds good.
V, listen. Maybe try not to think about it too much. Like I said, can't complain. You knew it was only gonna be a year from the beginning.
Yeah.
And maybe give Jules a call. It might help. Or then again, it might not. But then again, it might.
Alright, I'll think about it.
I'm not gonna think about it, but it was a cute idea. A sappy, stupid, cute idea. I'm also not gonna go to bed, at least not in an hour. I'm not sure what I want to do with my night yet. I don't want to stay, but I don't really want to leave. I don't want to be here, but I don't really want to go either. Where the hell would I even go? What are they watching upstairs?
Comme famille, on n'a qu'une marraine, quelque part en Lorraine.
What the hell? Is that French?
Mais ma môme, elle
Whatever.
a Saint-Berge, et je crois bien que la Sainte Vierge.
One page left. Just one. Damn it, how did that go by so quickly? So quickly does time tread through a person's mind, like arrows through the body. No, that's stupid. It's just one page. I can do this. This room is so small. Vice-like. I can't write in here. What the hell is a bund? I don't remember writing that. A Shanghai abecedarian. A city bustling around a center unseen, unkept, unclean. down to the last crumb of a man wandering its empty streets. Fear I that I may be lost. Great, lost. A phone now dead, fingers now sore, a head now splitting, and a city still bustling, bustling beneath my feet.
Hey, want a map?
Do you have any in English?
Yeah, a few.
Okay. So, where's the bun?
It's right there.
And where are we?
We're right here.
Oh, well, damn.
Relax, it's not as far of a walk as it seems.
Walk?
Yeah, walk. Nice day like today, and you're gonna take the dirty old metro.
Is it a nice day though?
Well, it's maybe not here, but it's a big city. Plus, you're new here, so you wouldn't know how great it is to walk downtown.
How do you know I'm new?
Nobody who's not new would even consider taking the metro.
Well, then why are you selling maps outside the metro station?
Because suckers like you keep paying me.
Suckers?
Relax, it's a term of endearment. Today I'm selling maps, tomorrow it's keychains and hats, then tours of the city and such.
Well, if you consider me a sucker, then keep your crummy map. I'll get to the bun myself.
Typical tourist. Do you ever even take a chance?
Fine, I'll take your map.
That'll be 5 RMB.
I only have American dollars.
Give me $5 and we'll call it square.
I know the exchange rate. You get $1.
$1 will do.
Something wrong?
You chose the most boring path to get to the bun. Skip Century Park entirely. Here, watch. This way, you get to see the entire city and you end up at the bund anyway, so who cares?
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Tours of the city, 35 RMB or $5 for all you tourists out there. How badly do you want to get to the bun, tourist?
What's your name?
Jules.
Kate! Kate!
Violet?
Hey, do you want to come to the bun with me?
No!
Come on, let's go, it'll be fun.
You don't need to throw the pebbles anymore. You have my attention.
This is for motivation, not attention. Now come with me, please.
Vi, I can't.
Come on, I don't want to go alone.
You almost hit me with that one!
Sorry, just please come with me.
I thought you liked being alone.
Yeah, maybe a year ago, now it's just depressing.
Can you cut that out? I'm coming downstairs, just wait for me.
Hi.
Hey,
It's my last night here, Kate.
is that what this is about? You weren't nearly this upset earlier.
No, it's just I need to get out and I want to go with you.
Why do you even want to go to the Bund?
It doesn't have to be the Bund.
Well, in that case, you want to hang out here? We could watch TV or something. Why the Bund, Vi?
Why the Bund? It's the prettiest place in Shanghai.
I don't buy it.
What's not to buy? The Bund is pretty. I want to see something pretty.
Then why not just look at me?
Hilarious. Maybe I could look at you if you actually came with me.
I'm sorry, it's a school night for me.
Do you think Jenny or Eric would want to come?
It's a school night for them too. You look tired, Vi. Why don't you just go to bed?
I just need to go to the city, Kate.
What's this really about?
I have to finish this, but I have to go to the Bund to do it.
Why?
I can't write anywhere else.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay. Can I stay here a little?
Sure. Just wait here, I'll get some snacks.
A skyline of pretty colors are meant to be shared. A sight that two eyes simply cannot take in. The Bund was built for pairs, be them friends or lovers, be them lovers. How nice it would be to be with a lover.
How's Jules?
We broke up
How long ago?
a few days.
And you didn't tell me?
There's not much to tell, really. It was a long time coming.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do have something that might make you feel better. Alright, I got it.
Say something funny. Is it a puppy?
Yeah, close.
All for me? Thank you.
So, what are you gonna miss the most?
You mean besides you?
Ha ha. Now actually, what are you gonna miss?
I mean, I don't know. There are a lot of things I'm gonna miss a little, like the guy who sells sweet potatoes outside of school. I'm gonna miss him.
Those sweet potatoes are good.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss the fountain in your compound, moped rides, things like that. Like, do you remember that one day, you, me, and Eric, we went out at like 2 a.m. to get ice cream?
Yeah.
I remember leaving with melted ice cream all over my hands, and I was just like, this is nice, you know? Like, this is nice, and I don't want to leave.
I would have thought more things made you feel that way.
I mean, yeah, even Jules made me feel that way.
Can I ask what happened between you two?
Things just didn't work out, I guess. But that's normal, right?
Yeah, of course. I still wish I could go with you to the Bund.
Don't worry about it. I think I'm gonna go get some sushi.
Take the juice with you.
Why?
Why not? That's yours. Last present you're getting from me. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Hey, send me a photo from the Bund. It looks so pretty this time of night. Helps that tonight is a pretty night. Not a star in the sky, but it's still pretty.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Okay. This place has the best sushi in town. You like California rolls?
No, not really.
Really? What's not to like?
The avocado?
Ah, I see. So what do you like?
Tuna and salmon.
Fine choice. I'll go order.
Now, I don't think I'm a sucker, but I still paid for the map even though I also paid him to come with me. Maybe I am a sucker for even asking him to come with. I don't think I'll get lost, but still, it's not like I planned to go with someone. I wanted to be alone. Shit, I still want to be alone. The only person I want with me is my book, and I don't even want sushi. And who even says sucker?
Hey, you want a drink?
Isn't that grape juice?
No.
Then water, please.
Okay.
In a city of souls, the only thing a person wants is to be as far away from people as possible. And yet, here I dive, alongside another, into the heart of the lion.
What's that book for?
What?
What's that book for? Is it your diary or something?
No. It's my list of places to go to in Shanghai.
Oh, can I see?
I have the same list on my phone.
Okay. Fund, Kew Garden, Disney, Science and Tech, Shanghai Art Museum. I'm sorry to tell you this, but this list is garbage.
What's garbage about it?
It's so boring. There's nothing here, just typical tourist shit. Which, I mean, you are a tourist. Here, how about this? Can I get a piece of paper? I'm not trying to read your diary, I just want a piece of paper. Fine, I got it. Just hand me your pencil. So how long are you here for?
Too long. A year.
A year? That's longer than I would have expected. Kudos to you. You won't be a tourist much longer.
What's the 1933 slaughterhouse?
Oh, it's this slaughterhouse they turned into a really slick mall. How about you pick a few from the list and I'll take you there, finishing off with the bund, of course.
Okay. How about the French concession, the 1933 thing, and Century Park? I think I've heard of those.
Perfect. Those are all on the way.
I wonder if it'd be more fun to go to these places on my own. If I could find them, of course.
Give it a try. You might like it.
You don't like it.
Well, I'd imagine you don't like this city much either, but you gotta give both a try, right? It's not a sandwich, just shove it in your mouth. Well?
Why did I ever hate avocado? It's alright, I guess.
You love it.
It's fine.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Ode to Shanghai, inspired by Ode to Solitude, by Alexander Pope. Am I the woman who sleeps alone, bound and braced in the briar? The woman who wanders streets, singing sonnets in winter's cold or summer's fire? I am the city, the endless skyline, the towers in the east, the creature up from down below, the animal, the beast. I am the hunger in the Shanghai air, to need, to want, to love. Maybe the city wasn't so bad, back when you fit like a glove. I don't think it's possible for a place to be open 24 hours and serve quality food, especially a sushi place. It's still nice to sit outside, even if I don't get to enjoy the food.
Hey, where'd you get the sushi?
Oh, it's from the place down the street, the all-night one.
You kidding? Place fucking sucks.
I mean, it's open.
I'd much rather eat shit off the ground than anything from that place. Anyway, what are you doing if the joint's closed?
I'm waiting for someone.
Oh, well, so am I. How about I just chill here for a while? I'm waiting for a buddy of mine, too.
Do whatever you want.
What's your name?
Julia.
Julia, nice to meet you. I'm Eddie. So, Julia, you're pretty cute, I gotta say.
I'm not sure my boyfriend would appreciate that comment.
Aw, you're missing out.
Is that so?
Yeah, you really are. I know how to make a girl happy.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, yeah, I've had dozens of girls tell me so, alright?
Well, I'm glad they're happy.
Dozens. Happy doesn't even begin to cover it.
Well, I'm glad they're more than happy.
What's in the book?
It's nothing.
Come on, tell me.
It's where I write how badly I want to date strangers I meet at the middle of the night at sushi places.
When he gets so bitchy. I just want to know what's in the book. Let me guess, is it poetry? It's poetry, isn't it? Why don't you read me some?
I don't read people my poems.
Why not? I love poetry. I once memorized the Robert Frost poem for one of my girls, and god damn, did she love it.
Then why don't you ask her for a poem?
I don't know. So maybe your poems could be dog shit, which, trust me, it would be great to get a good laugh at. Or they could be really good, which would be fun to listen to. And you know a guy like me loves to have fun, am I right? Look, I can clearly tell you don't want me here, so how about we make a deal? You read me one of your poems, a long one, and I'll leave.
I think I spent a lot of time in my life asking how badly do I want something? How badly do I need something? So it's fun to ask how much I don't want someone and how much I need someone else. I can just read a sloppy poem. You promise?
Pinky swear. But it can't be a haiku, okay? Has to be something a little bit longer than that.
Ask me what the city is made of. The concrete and glass is a welcoming skin. An abode coat that coaxes newcomers into its pristine, sistine center. 40 million feet pepper the cityscape. 40 million eyes watch the pearl aglow. My 2 eyes and my 2 feet will pepper the streets and watch its life. I will meet you, maybe one day, milling in the pile of people. I will be living within the florist we like. I will be in the family mart and the sweet potato vendors. I will be in closed restaurants and mega malls. I will be in towers stretching high and tunnels buried low. How wonderful it would be to be alone in here. How wonderful more to be with you.
Well, I'll be on my way now. I hope you keep writing, girly.
You liked it?
Well, said I'd have fun one way or another, and I'm not laughing, am I? You still write, or is that shit old?
I still write.
Not that it's any of my business, but you should read your poems to other people more often, get their opinions. You're a good writer, so...
Maybe. And actually maybe. Not just the shut up maybe.
Well, I'm just tell my buddy to meet me somewhere else. It was a pleasure meeting you, Julia. I'm sure the pleasure was all mine.
You really enjoy staring off into space, don't you?
No, it's interesting.
The cigarettes? Do you smoke?
No, of course not. It's just litter. Find it interesting. It's interesting.
Do you write about litter in your diary?
If I want to, then yeah.
You want to know something? I don't particularly believe you
In regards to what?
in regards to what's in your book. I don't think it's just a list of things to do in Shanghai. That list was so short you could have fit it on a post-it note.
There are other things in here.
Like what?
It's embarrassing.
If it's any consolation, I would never think less of you.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
How?
I have some embarrassing secrets myself.
Like what?
Well, I don't have to tell you if you don't have to show me what's in your book.
Okay, then how about we make a deal?
Let's hear it.
You tell me your secret, and I tell you what's in my book.
All right, deal.
Okay.
So when I first moved to Shanghai 5 years ago, I was pretty much alone, very terribly alone, and I'd spend every day inside. To be honest, that's what surprised me so much about you being new and being out on apparently your first day here, because I would never have the courage to do that. I loved reading poetry, and when I did, I found a poem called Song of Myself by Walt Whitman, where he went, "The spotted eagle swoops by and accuses me. He complains of my gab and my loitering. I too am not a bit tamed. I too am untranslatable. I sound my barbaric yawp over the rooftops of the world." I don't know if you've seen Dead Poet Society, but I saw it there and I read it over and over again until I memorized it. So, on my first day out in Shanghai, I went straight to the Bund and I yapped over the river. I went there every day for a year and I'd yap. I would scream and yell and whoop and holler. I did that every day, and just like that, I conquered the city. Now the city's all mine. I yapped and now I'm home.
It's a book of poems.
Your poem?
Yeah.
Can I hear one?
Are you sure you want to?
Yes.
Which one?
How about the most recent one?
Okay. I am that, oh that, all that I am is a fearless soul on this stretch of land. I wander unattained, I walk unafraid through this garden of people. I am but another grime of sand stuck within the crust of a pair of shoes, isolated from the beach. I am that I am, the last beep of a computer's last breath before it crumbles into dust, forgotten by time, remembered by none. Find me alone in this beautiful place, and somebody tell me I have a beautiful face. That's all I have so far.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I don't really like reading people my poetry, especially works in progress.
Could I actually hear it again?
You want to hear it again?
Yeah.
I mean, I could read you another one.
No, that one's not too long. If you wouldn't mind, I would love to hear it again.
I am that, oh that, all that I am, is a fearless soul on this stretch of land. I wander unattained, I walk unafraid through this garden of people. I am but another grime of sand, stuck within the crust of a pair of shoes, isolated from the beach. I am that I am, the last beep of a computer's last breath before it crumbles into dust, forgotten by time, remembered by none. Find me alone in this beautiful place, and somebody tell me that I have a beautiful face. Do I love the way you loved, or is our affection a different animal? I am that I am, empty streets and lonely men looking for love. I am junk, I am debris, and still, you told me I have a beautiful face. Here, here, I am yours. I am junk, I am debris, and still you told me I have a beautiful face. Here, here, I am yours.
Why'd you say here twice?
What?
The big monologue you gave to that guy, you said here twice at the end. Here, here, I am yours.
Oh yeah, I did.
Was that intentional?
Yeah.
Was it the same here or two different heres? Like, here I am, and do you hear that?
It's two different heres.
What'd you mean by it?
Well, first it was here, and then here. So basically, hear me, here I am with you.
Oh my god, that is so fucking cute. So, who'd you write it about?
Oh, just the guy.
I'm Charlotte, by the way. And speaking of guys, I'm waiting for mine.
I'm Violet, or Vi.
That is such a cute name.
So you're waiting for your boyfriend?
Yeah, and his friend. I've been here for 20 minutes. I swear to God, if he doesn't show up in the next minute, I'm gonna flip that motherfucker off and go home.
You should stay out. It's a pretty night.
What's pretty about it?
What's pretty about it? I don't know. It just feels pretty.
like your poem.
You think it feels pretty?
Yeah, really, really pretty. I wish I could write things like that. I'm glad I heard it.
Thank you.
You want a drink?
No, thank you.
Come on, not even a sip?
No, thank you.
All right, suit yourself. So, what are you doing out tonight?
Well, I'm on my way to the bun to finish off some poetry, but I keep getting sidetracked. I'm just trying to go find some inspiration at my old favorite places.
I see. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Charlotte!
What do you want?
What do I want? I want you to get your ass on this bike.
Come on, don't be a bitch.
And don't call my girl a bitch.
You're half an hour late, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry, I was busy.
Oh, fuck you. Go without me.
Come on, baby, it wasn't my fault.
It's never your fault. Why don't you ever write me poetry?
Poetry?
Yeah, why don't you ever write me poems?
Did you just say poetry?
Yeah, I think so.
Why do you want me to write you poems?
You could stand to be a little more romantic. Who doesn't like a poem written about them? Vi, do you like poems written about you?
Yeah.
See? Violet likes poems written about her. Maybe I do too.
Who are you?
This is my friend. You are my friend, right?
Sure.
Charlotte, we're already running late. Just get on my bike like I said.
How about you go fuck yourself, like I said?
Let's just go, man.
Fine! God damn it!
Well, I've always been a woman of my word. Fuck you, Ray! Fuck you! Come on, join in. Fuck you! Fuck you, Ray! Go piss somewhere else! Fuck you! I literally hate you, piece of shit. I never want to fucking talk to you ever again.
It's a peculiar feeling that only when one wishes to be alone do they feel together. It's a funny thing that only when one wants to be together do they realize they've always been alone.
So this place is a lot of shops, a lot of restaurants, little bars, clubs, casinos, and pretty much everything else you'd expect at a typical open mall place like this.
So, what do we do here?
Well, you can just look around, enjoy the scenery. This is old Shanghai, older than the city. Opened in 1849 and stayed open for 100 years to wait for the French to mind their own business away from the Chinese. Sorry, that's the inner tour guide in me speaking.
No, it's alright. It's interesting.
So where are you from, tourist?
Ireland. What?
Get the hell out of here. Ireland? Actually?
Yeah, North Dublin.
I never would have guessed. What happened to the accent?
Well, I'm adopted. So is my sister. We also moved around a lot, so I guess I never really had a chance to pick up an accent. Ireland's just been my longest lasting home.
Interesting. So you like Irish poets? Like Seamus Heaney?
He's okay. I've never really been that into reading poetry, just writing my own.
You have a favorite poem?
Everyone does.
What's yours?
Well, that's another secret, isn't it?
Are we doing this again?
I mean, your last secret was pretty interesting. I want to know more. It's a one-for-one deal.
Well, what do you want to know?
What do you want to tell?
I don't know. I'm from California. I'm 16.
I want to know real things about you.
Real things?
Why not?
Real things are never any fun.
Why not? You're interested in me, after all. Maybe the feeling's mutual.
So what's a real thing about you?
How about this? Whatever question you ask me, I get to ask you back.
Deal. What's your favorite poem?
That's not fair. I already know yours.
You made the rules, not me.
Fine. It's Come and Be My Baby by Maya Angelou.
I don't know that one. How does it go?
I wrote it on the plane right here. Find it. Okay. The highway is full of big cars going nowhere fast, and folks is smoking anything that'll burn. Some people wrap their lives around a cocktail glass, and you sit wondering where you're going to turn. I got it. Come and be my baby. Some prophets say the world is going to end tomorrow, but others say we've got a week or two. The paper is full of every kind of blooming horror, and you sit wondering what you're going to do. I got it. Come and be my baby. What?
I prefer your poem.
Really? You're just saying that.
Nah, I'm dead serious.
Well, thank you. My turn to ask you?
Yep.
Why the yacht poem?
Well, firstly, I love Robin Williams, and secondly, that poem just hits so hard, even after the yacht part. You know how that poem ends, the last stanza?
No, what is it?
Failing to fetch me, at first keep encouraged. Missing me one place, search another. I stop somewhere waiting for you. I stop somewhere waiting for you. God damn.
God damn.
What a line, what a phrase. I stop somewhere, anywhere, waiting for you, and I know you'll be there. What a surreal feeling. Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice.
So, why do you like Come and Be My Baby?
Well, I like the rhyme scheme, the meter is fun, and the language is both playful and heartfelt.
But why do you actually like it?
It makes me feel in love. What do you mean, that's it?
Why is it your poem?
I feel alive when I hear it. The reason's not even that interesting.
I still want to hear it.
It makes me feel less alone. Kind of like you. Makes me feel like I can say, come with me, come and be my baby. I'm here for you and you're here for me. And there isn't a damn thing I wouldn't do to keep you with me. It makes me feel in love. And like I choose to be in love. Like I have someone who I choose every single day. If that makes any sense.
That makes sense. Come and be my baby. You really like those love poems, don't you?
What? Where'd you get that idea?
You know, if I'm getting in the way of you writing poetry, I can just go straight to the bun or let you off here. I don't want to get in the way of your process.
Absolutely not. No, it's okay. I like you being here. Would things have been different if I had said absolutely not? I guess not. Things didn't exactly end well anyway. I'm pretty much there. It's been a while since I've been to the towers. Last time was with Jules. This is so goddamn stupid. Everything about this is so goddamn stupid. I could have finished this book a month ago if it wasn't for that asshole. No, don't say that. It's not true. Hey.
Hi. Hello?
You two seem like a nice couple.
Aw, thank you.
Why are you bothering these people?
Are you lost?
No. It's just, I'm an aspiring poet. Would you like to hear some of my work?
What do you think? Nat? I would love to hear some poetry. Sure. Give it a shot.
My boy, don't go down that wandering path. It winds and weaves to a withering world where little boys like you could barely break the stage of our lives. Don't go running through those trees. Don't go pacing through the river. You get lice and ticks in your socks and sleeves. Now don't you go looking for girls in those woods. Any you find will be heartbreakers, lad. You don't want to sear your chest with love's cold stab. But maybe it's worth a prick or two, for the sake of its sting, for the want of its blade, and maybe you'll bleed gold, my boy. Maybe you'll bleed jewels. Don't go listening to old men like me. I am far too world-weary to tell you the tales of fear. You've still got beasts to slay, dames to fetch, and wandering paths to tame.
Aw, that was so sweet. Yeah, it was okay. Okay? It was lovely. You wrote it?
Yeah, I did.
Whose perspective is it from?
Someone's father.
I see. What didn't you like about it? Well, there wasn't anything specific. I mean, do you want criticism?
Of course.
I didn't really find him interesting. The old man, I mean. Oh, shut up. He was so endearing and cute. I loved him. Well, what did you like about him? Well, he felt so alive and lived in, you know? Like he could jump right off the page. That's what I mean. That's not a quality about him you like. That's just a thing about him. We didn't actually see much of his character. What a sweet old man. I loved him. All right. He was a sweet old man.
Is this how couples are supposed to fight? It's so...
He's a sweet old man.
loving.
Yeah, it was a pretty alright poem, I guess. I would still workshop it a little, but you're on a good trajectory.
Thank you.
What are you running from?
What?
Where are you coming from?
Oh, from uptown.
What are you doing out here so late? Were you partying?
I don't really party.
Relax, I'm just messing with you.
Well, what are you two doing out here so late?
Well, it's our 1 year. That's right.
1 year.
365 days, last time I checked. It's been a long ride, but a good one.
Well, I'm happy for you both.
Thank you. That really means a lot, especially coming from such a romantic.
Romantic?
Well, I mean, someone who writes like that has got to be one hell of a romantic. I don't mean to be rude, but are you waiting for someone?
Why, yes I am, aren't you? No, but I do have somewhere to be.
And where's that?
The towers.
Oh, you got someone up there waiting for you?
No, I wish.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. It's just... Have you two ever eaten sushi?
Sushi?
Yeah, sushi.
Well, I'm allergic, and Anna over here can't stand seafood. Not all seafood, just fish.
Well, then what's your guys' food? Like, what's your date food?
I actually don't really know. What would you say is our go-to date food? We eat a lot of Italian food. Yeah, so I guess Italian.
Italian food. Got it. Thank you. Note to self. Next time you meet a Jules, get Italian food instead of sushi. It's places like these that make strangers like you feel like people to me.
Hey, tourist, come here.
Wow, it's beautiful.
You want to go in?
Sure.
Damn it. Just give me a second, I can pick the lock.
Pick the lock. No, wait. It's okay. We don't have to get in that badly.
You sure?
Yeah, it's not worth breaking in. I can just look at it from the outside.
If you say so. So, what were you writing?
Another poem.
You never stop, do you?
Not if I can help it.
You know, you sure write a lot of lovey-dovey poetry for someone who's single.
What makes you think I'm single?
I think you would have mentioned your boyfriend by now if you weren't.
Maybe I just don't want you to know about him.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself? Why are you so scared about that?
Nothing scary about it. It's just not much to say.
Well, I still want to know you.
None of it's interesting, believe me. Why do you sell maps at the metro station?
I don't usually. I just found some maps and wanted to make some quick change.
Okay, but why the tour guide and everything?
You want the Jules answer or the Violet answer?
That's the Violet answer.
It's not that important.
Fine, I want the real answer.
In that case, I want your real answer too.
Okay, but you go first.
Okay. I consider myself a pretty independent person. I don't need anyone and nobody particularly needs me, so I strive to be as independent as possible in everything I do. And even though my family is well off, ever since we moved to Shanghai, I've been doing odd jobs and gigs to pick up some cash and support myself as much as possible. I buy my own clothes and pay for my own food and do whatever I want when I want, just because I can. And that's the only way I'll ever be happy.
My turn?
Your turn.
Well, my name is Violet. You already knew that. I'm adopted. I'm an adopted sister, and we've moved to about 7 different cities in the past 8 years with my dad's job.
What does he do?
I don't even know. Every time we moved to a new city, he would get me a notebook to keep as a diary, and ever since the first one, it's just become a book of poems that I tried to finish before we moved, and I never have.
Why do you like poetry so much?
Tell him the truth. Come on, Violet. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. Come on. Tell him the truth. It makes me feel at home.
I wish it had that effect on me. Can I read you something?
Read me something.
Yeah, we just have to be alone.
Okay.
A man of virtue, a man of stature. I am a man of pride and strides of truth divine, further inclined to believe in the might of my eyes, their power, their ability to see through the sweet and the sour, I find that I reside inside this world of mine, and still alone I am. Besides, I love all that around me. I love all that envelops and surrounds me. I am a man of want, a man of needs, a man of loneliness and greed. I am a man of creations with the roar of tigers and songs of tits, the sounds of everything I wish I were, a place I love and would be buried under. I am a man. I am a boy. I am alone, but I am on my own.
You wrote that?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me you wrote poetry?
Why didn't you?
I didn't think you'd understand.
Neither did I.
I made it. A Cosberdin I wrote the day we broke up. I can't seem to write today. Might just need inspiration. But what might that look like here, this place of devastation? As I wander through the weeds and try to forget your name, you used to be home to me. Now I suffer all the same.
What the hell was that for? 对不起，我前任真是个傻逼。
前任？
对，我前任。你有纸巾吗？哎呀，
没关系。
真的，我认得你，你是那个外国人，和我男朋友睡了的小三。
Let me go， 我不说中文。
别走，你这天生的婊子，回来！
A short poem I wrote while running. Running harder, running faster, running first or running last, or running down the street, my bloody feet ache the way the rest of me ached the day you left. Why'd you run away the way I run now, the way I pace now? I cannot contend or trace how you decided I was not enough. Another one was quite enough. I've had enough. I cannot believe you ran away. I ran today towards a future bright and gay, and still I found not any sound awaited me in my crystal palace. So I went running back around in the background as you were trying to be a man, and now I run. I'm running daily. Please return my jewels to me. Come and be my baby, love. Please come and be my baby.
Family Mart's another place that's better at night, when there's no sound on the street, no cars, no honking, no people walking around. And the only light is that sign. Really feels sleek and silvery, if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
So what is it with you and grape juice?
Well, it tastes good, and it reminds me of home.
How so?
It's kind of a long story.
I've got the time.
Okay, so back in Ireland, I hung out with mostly older kids, right? Because I hung out with Danny, and then my older sister, she hung out with her friends, so I ended up spending more time with her friends than people of my age. But one day, her friend Michael, this big brolic dude with an afro and the biggest biceps I've ever seen, he goes, "Hey, I got Walker." And I'm like, "What's Walker?" I didn't know what that was. So he explained it to me. It's Johnny Walker, it's liquor. And I couldn't have gotten more than maybe 5 sips. And he split it with everyone. I'm considered a friend now too. But it turns out I can't handle liquor at all. I start throwing up and passing out everywhere. And then the big problem is that I have dinner with my parents that night, my incredibly strict parents. So you can imagine how that goes. But amazingly, they don't realize I'm drunk, even though I'm like half asleep the whole meal. But then I start to feel better, and suddenly okay, so you know that in Europe, kids will drink wine during dinner?
Yeah.
So they serve wine. And I always drink the wine. My parents would have thought it was weird if I didn't. So I took one sip and both immediately felt sick because the alcohol, even though it was so little. But then I also felt like I was in heaven because the wine tasted so perfect. It was so damn good. And now I love the taste of wine, but I can't stand alcohol. So what do? Grape juice.
So that's what reminds you of home?
Home, Danny, my old friends. Yeah, home.
Interesting.
What reminds you of home?
What?
I said, what reminds you of home?
You see those boats over there?
Yeah?
Those will take you straight to the bund. Try not to get lost.
Wait, what, you're leaving?
This is as far as you paid me to go. Besides, you're at the bund anyway.
I guess.
So yeah, have a good life. Try not to get lost, and maybe I'll see you around, tourists.
Wait, Jules! Jules!
What is it?
I paid you to take me to the bund, and that's what you're gonna do.
You're basically here. I'm sure you can make it on your own. Also, what happened to your shirt?
Why do you want to leave?
Why did you ask me what feels like home?
Why did that bother you so much?
You're the only person I showed that poem to. You know that?
No.
Thank you for that. So, you want to get to the bund by moped or by ferry?
Moped.
I apologize in advance.
Do you not have your own moped?
Would I be doing this if I did?
Okay, sorry. It's just... I don't know about this, Jules.
We can take the ferry, but it's probably the most boring way to take, and I don't peg you as a boring person.
Well, no.
I'll return the moped after. Quick advice. Always carry a file with you in Shanghai. You never know when you need to break into something or somewhere. Of course, sometimes brute strength works a little better.
Jules, what the hell is that?
Just some preemptive petty crime. Nothing to scream at.
Do you do this often?
What's often?
Jules, are you sure about this? I mean,
How's this? No more breaking into mopeds after this. But if you want to get to the bund and have a good time, this is the way. Can I see that file for a second? Thank God these things have such shitty design.
Thanks again for the hoodie.
Don't mention it. Keep it. It's yours. You ready to go?
Pretty ready.
Pretty ready?
Yeah, pretty ready.
All right, let's go.
Poem I wrote on the back of a moped. This is my last time on a moped, and I am alone with you, and I feel so very close. I feel your hair, I see your eyes, I hate your nose, I hate your stupid face, but still I drive back to you, back home. That's how I feel around you, held so tight. Riding down the highway, my way. Frank would be proud of how I detached myself from you. I don't need you, I want you. I chose you and I'm choosing to love you. Hate you so much. Absolutely, indefinitely. You make me feel less alone, more alive. More mature, you said. Was I not enough? Was I not yours? Didn't you tell me one night that I was the one? Maybe it's you. It could be, possibly, completely, here at the back of your moped. But then again, maybe it's not your fault, all your fault. And I wish I still didn't love you as much as I do. Truly, truly, I want to be yours. I want to be yours. Is Jules home?
No. Jules talked about you a lot. He said you were really impulsive. Which, to be honest, I didn't quite believe much. Until you showed up here, 10 to 5 a.m., looking for him?
He's really not here?
No, I'm sorry. He's not.
And you don't know where he is?
You will have better luck tracking a cloud across the country than finding Jules at night. He could be anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. Would you like some wine, hon?
Yes, please.
What happened between you and my son?
I mean, a lot of things happened. Everything went pretty slowly, but then all at once. We met on my first day here. He showed me around the city. It was so much fun. He wrote poetry and he dictated to me. He went, "I'm a man of virtue. I'm a man of stature and pride." He said, "I'm a man. I'm a boy. I am alone, but I am my own." It was so good, and he wrote it, and I don't know. I thought it was cute and sweet, and I thought he was cute and sweet. I mean, he read me his poetry, for Christ's sake. And yeah, he was sarcastic and a bit full of how much he knows about everything. God damn it, he's the type of guy to iron his own shirt and cook himself dinner just 'cause he can. Seems like he can do anything, and that's 'cause he could. He can, I mean. So we started dating, and I still don't know what he saw in me. I was just a scared little tourist with no sense of self or purpose or anything. I just had my book of poems and list of places I wanted to go to that we didn't even get to until months later. But he took me because he cares. He didn't have to. He didn't have to do any of that, but he did. And I liked him for that. But he was still Jules, which meant he was still independent, still afraid of opening up. I mean, I dated this man for almost a year, went to his house on the first date, and never even heard of his dad. I mean, what happened to his dad? Does he even have one?
Jules' dad left me a long time ago, Violet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. But that's exactly what I mean. He made me feel so special and important. But at the same time, it was always about his maturity and his independence. It was always about him being a man. And god damn it, sometimes I just wanted him to be a kid with me. I just wanted to have fun and play and enjoy life a little without thinking about the rent he doesn't pay or the jobs he doesn't have. I mean, it was torture. I wanted to be his, but I was just a kid. I'm still just a kid. He kept trying to be a man. I was just trying to be. I wanted to be here. I wanted to feel at home. I wanted to feel connected to the city and to the people. But I'm leaving in a few hours and I don't feel anything. I want to be sad. I want to be leaving something. But when Jules told me I was too immature for him, I stopped caring. I stopped writing. Nothing mattered anymore. Not that anything mattered before, but life just became joyless and vapid and stupid.
I didn't speak much to my son after a certain age, but whenever I did, he spoke about you. He kept something of yours. Actually, wait a minute, I'll go get it.
I have nothing to say.
Sorry he never watched it. I asked him to, over and over.
It's
But he
okay.
never did.
It's okay, I prefer it this way.
wish I spoke to him more as he was growing up. I know I didn't do it enough, but I also know I didn't try enough. I wanted to, but I didn't. There's just a lot of things I didn't do that I wish I had, which you will go through when you get older. There's just a lot of shit that people don't end up doing. Pardon my language.
What would you have done differently?
I mean, I could have talked to him more about what comes with independence, a lot of loneliness, a lot of solitude. He's mature enough to be alone, but not enough to be lonely. Like you said, he's just a kid.
Is there anything else you regret?
I mean, there isn't a lot, but at the same time, there isn't a single specific thing I can point at and say, I wish I did this better. When you get to my age, it's all just wants and didn'ts. If I go through it again, I wish I had been more attentive, and I wish I hadn't pushed him to be so mature so quickly. But what's the point of saying that now? Wishing doesn't do anything but waste time. But you're tough. Jules tells me you have moved around a lot, and I did too as a kid. You'll have your wants and didn'ts, but you will hopefully go through it better than I did. We walk through hell with calluses on our feet, Violet. That's the only way we know how.
Almost morning, isn't it?
Yeah, Jules should be home soon. If you'd like to wait for him.
It's okay, there's no point really. Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could you give these to him for me?
Your book, too?
It's just a book. There'll be plenty more. Thank you for the wine.
No problem.
What was it you said about chasing a cloud?
Tracking a cloud.
Yeah.
I have a better chance tracking a cloud than getting back together with Jules. So what's the point?
Violet?
Yeah?
I'm sorry my son didn't choose you. You seem like a pretty special young woman.
Thank you. It's such a pretty night.
Well, here we are at the Bund, just as was promised.
Just as you promised. Here's your money.
You put that money back in your pocket, tourist. I don't want to see it.
It's beautiful.
It always is.
Always.
Always. Lean over the edge a little. You'll feel more a part of it all.
Really?
Works for me. Can I tell you another secret?
Sure.
Remember when I talked about yelling over the Bund?
Yeah?
I still do that sometimes.
Can you show me how?
All right.
A poem I wrote on my last night in Shanghai. I am the city. I am its concrete pillars and glass-tinted skyscrapers. I am the girl, the woman, the soul that wanders alone and solitarily. I am the one who chose you. I am the one who is dejected and left to suffer. And therefore I am the one who stands on the shoulders of giants and hollers over rivers. I am you, Jules. I am you, Danny. I am Charlotte and Eddie, Anna and Natasha. I am 40 million eyes and 20 million lips. I am every soul in the city, and every soul in the city is me. I am everyone, I am everything. I am everywhere. And I will miss it all. I am here. I am free. And I sound my barbaric yawp over the rooftops of my world.